What is happening, guys? You are back with TheReal PG, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Prizepicks slate for the NFL on Sunday, October the 16th. So today the slate is large, got lots of options. I had a very busy day yesterday, so I have had some time to do some very basic research and found 4 or 5 plays that I do like. So without anything too extensive, this is what I came up with for you guys, and I think the first 4 picks that I give are pretty much some of the best values on the slate according to the Vegas books and whatnot. So let's get right into it. First one we're going to be looking at Tyler Lockett. And we're going to be looking at, I like his receptions over 5. You could take his yards over 66.5. So let's take a look on Pinnacle Hill, the sharpest book out there. For those who do not know why I choose this book, to look at my lines. So if we scroll down to Tyler Lockett, so Tyler Lockett's gotten minus 147 juice on over 5.5. He's only set at 5 on Prizepicks. That's a big mistake. That's going to change. Slam that. Slam that. If we look at the history, everything says it's a go. So play number 1. Lock that shit in. Tyler Lockett over 5 receptions. If you do like the yards, minus 117 versus minus 147. Take your pick. I'm on this one. I'm all over that. All right. Pick number 2. We're going to get into this beatdown of a game. Tampa Bay versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. And number 1 we're going to be looking at is Mr. Mike Evans. And Mike Evans, we're going to be looking at his yards just because of last week with his 5 receptions and his butterfingers and his inability to get targets and winding up one short and screwing my whole day up. I will not do it again. Not going to make that mistake. We're going to the yards. So Mike Evans over 69.5 yards. If we look in the book to Mike Evans over 68.5 they have on the books at a whopping minus 153. Huge value on the over 68.5 yards. Even better value on over 4.5 receptions. So basically, for sure, a push with upside for more. So there's, again, just like the Lockett play, you could take the yards or the receptions. Same with Evans. You can take the yards or the receptions. It's totally your call. I would advise doing both if you have the funds to do both. Next, we're going to stick in this game. And I like Ryan Succop. That was very strange. Oh, that's why. Ryan Succop and his over 1.5 field goals. So if we dig down to Ryan Succop, he is juiced pretty heavily at minus 128, over 7.5 kicking points. So you could take that over 7.5 kicking points if you thought this might be a game where Brady throws for 4 touchdowns, or they wind up with 4 or 5 touchdowns through Lenny, Mike Evans, Godwin, etc., and then he kicks 1 field goal. Maybe 7.5 is the safer line. Either way, it's more of a look that I have, and I mean, Succop has been good to us. He had the 1 week where he had only 1 opportunity because of the game script. Every other week he's got there. Tampa Bay has a very high projected total today, and they're going to see a lot of drives, and they're going to put a lot of points on the board is my assumption. So I think we're safe with the 1.5 field goals. I would like to see it a little closer to a 140 minus 150 line. So if you want to hold that as a maybe pick, you can certainly do that. Again, I'll be giving you more than 4 picks, so if you want to go with a 4 or a 5 person slip, you can certainly do that, and you can opt to take away plays that you don't like. So let me take it what I have next here. Okay, so the one that I saw first, we're going to go into the Baltimore game. We're going to look at Lamar Jackson. So Lamar Jackson has been extremely consistent with his pass attempts. So right now they have him juiced at minus 150 to the on over 26.5 pass attempts. So if we look at Lamar Jackson, if I could spell, we look at Lamar Jackson and we see that he is set for 27. They have him at 26.5 on the books, but you see, he's been very, very consistent. 30, 29, 29, 29, 32. So this, along with the Vegas books at minus 150, along with them playing against the New York Giants, who should be able to put some points on the board and force Lamar's hand, I think this is another good play. So I like the over 27 projected pass attempts. I also like Lamar's rushing prop. But again, this is only at a minus 128. It's not quite to the juice where I am gravitated to be like, ooh, I want this play. You might even, another look is over 214.5 pass yards. That's not, and they only have him at 208.5. So there's some value right there. He hasn't got there in the last two games, but there is some value on the line if you do choose to go that route. But I do like the projected pass attempts. All right, let's see what I've got outside of that. Okay, so I got a couple more for you. Damn it. I already forgot. Okay, so next one we're going to be looking at is Josh Allen and his rushing yards of over 46.5. Against Kansas City. I think he's going to be a game where Josh dominates. So he's going to do what he needs to do to win this game. And if that means scramble, and calling his own number, that's what it means. So let's take a look on Pinnacle and see what they're thinking on Josh Allen's rushing yards versus Kansas City. Scroll down to Mr. Josh Allen. All right, so Josh Allen over 49.5 rushing yards, minus 156. Sign me up. I like that one a lot. Sign me up. And did that just say 49.5? Oh, definitely sign me up at 46.5. So right now, out of the 5 plays I have given you, Tyler Lockett, Mike Evans, and Josh Allen rushing yards are my 3 favorites. I've got 2 last plays for you, and these are a little more gamble, but I do think they'll hit. First one being Cooper Kupp hitting the end zone today. I do think he finds it. So him to the over would be a look. Another look according to the sports book, his yardage and his receptions are both juiced to the over. I think 8 is a little high. I don't mind the yardage whatsoever. This looks pretty solid. Let's just take a quick look at Cooper Kupp's yards and see if that is a viable play while I got you on here. Cooper Kupp. So Cooper Kupp over 90.5 is minus 125. They got him at 95.5 here. I don't love that. Over 7.5 pass receptions at minus 155. That I'm interested in. That you could sign me up for. This 8 receptions, in worst case, I think might land in a push, according to the strong minus 155 line. I like that. I personally, though, even though it's a little bit lower than a 155 line, I think that Kupp finds the end zone. We all know Stafford's number 1 target is Cooper Kupp, no matter where they're at on the field. whether they're on the 1 yard line, they're probably throwing to Cooper Kupp and not rushing in. That's just how they roll. So give me the touchdown for Kupp. You could also certainly take the over 8 receptions on Prizepicks as well. Don't hate that. And for the very last play I've got for you guys today, we're going to go into the interceptions and Mr. Kyler Murray on the other side of that game. I think this game's going to wind up probably... Oh, sorry, this is not the other end of this game. This Seattle game. I think this game shoots out between Geno and Kyler. So a lot of passing is going to be happening. I do like him to throw another interception. Also, really quickly, somebody I totally skipped on. I do want to look at some Geno props real fast also. So... we can find anything that really is appealing here. Okay, so his interceptions are even coming up higher, but they don't have him on Prizepicks. Yeah, there's nothing that's really jumping out of the shoes here. I mean, over 1.5 touchdowns for Geno Smith. That's a good look. Is that an option on here? Geno 1.5. Nope, not a look. So, if anything, I would lean to his fantasy score if you want to get Geno Smith involved. He's been looking really, really good with Seattle. Can't fault you for taking that look. But anyways, that's what I got for you guys. Again, let's run it down in my order of confidence. I have Tyler Lockett and Mike Evans in that number 1 and number 2 position. Again, you can take the yards or the receptions. I like both for both players. Next, I like that Josh Allen over 46.5 rushing yards a lot. Following that would be the Lamar Jackson projected pass attempts over 27. Following that would be the Ryan Succop kicker prop of over 1.5 field goals. And then following that would be the plays that we just kind of talked about, the Cooper Kupp touchdown, the Kyler interception, stuff like that. So that's what I've got for you guys today. I'm going to get this out so you have a chance to utilize this information and get your picks in before lines get bumped. Tyler Lockett's line will get bumped, guaranteed, so get on that one immediately. Until next time, guys, I appreciate you being here. Please like and sub. Also, check out the free Discord. Link is in the description. Plenty of good information, plenty of good people, and you're all invited. Love to see you there. Until next time, good luck and peace.